Hey guys, it's Charmise Idris here, and today I'll be teaching you how to make coconut milk and shea butter soap. So the first thing I did was freeze the coconut milk. And for this recipe, I will be doing half coconut, half water lye mixture. Of course, you can do this all coconut milk without any water, but today I wanted to try half and half. Now that I have weighed out the coconut milk, I will add the rest in water, distilled water. I have already weighed my lye out, and now I'll add it to my coconut milk and water mixture. But I would definitely recommend adding it much slower than I did, because I guess I forgot what I was doing and added it all at one time. So it would be best to add a little bit of the lye and mix it in, and then add more and then more until it is fully incorporated into the mixture. Be sure to add the lye to the water milk mixture and never the other way around. Next, I'll add 2 teaspoons of sodium lactate to my mixture. This will help harden my soap for easier unmolding, and it will help my soap last a little longer in the shower. Next, I will weigh out my unrefined shea butter, coconut oil, castor oil, and olive oil. Now I will heat it in the microwave in 30-second bursts until it gets to between 115 degrees Fahrenheit and 125 degrees Fahrenheit. For this recipe, I like to keep my lye solution and also my oils between 115 and 125. Now I will slowly pour the lye solution into my oils. Before I start mixing with my emulsion blender, I will make sure that I burp it, so I'll just let out that little pocket of air that gets in there. After my mixture is emulsified, I will go ahead and add the fragrance oil, and today I'll be using eucalyptus and spearmint fragrance from Nature's Garden. And to me, this fragrance smells like a nice, clean, handsome man. And I'll also add a little bit of titanium dioxide in order to lighten my soap up. As you can see, I do blend on the lowest setting, and then I also go back and forth with mixing with the spatula just because I don't want it to hit too thick of a trace too early. But as you can probably see, it is already hit trace. But for this mixture though, I do like a nice thick trace because I'm not doing any extra designs. And now it's time to pour my soap into the mold, and this is a tall 12-inch mold, and I will put the link down below where I got it from. The only issue I have with this mold is that it tends to bend in the middle, but I fixed that easily with twine. And for the top design for this soap, I do like to make it look nice and creamy just because it is coconut milk and shea butter, so it is nice and creamy. So I just put a few little waves in the top. Now I'll cover it with a piece of cardboard and a towel and let it sit for about 24 to 48 hours. So I did end up letting the soap sit for about 48 hours just because it's a little bit harder to get the soap out of this tall mold. Sorry for the blurriness, but it will clear up in a second. But this is what my soap looks like cut. And some of the middle pieces are a little discolored, but that will clear up in 1 or 2 days after cutting it. And lastly, let your soap cure for 4 to 6 weeks before using it.